Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, here with my beautiful circular poncho. And we're just going to put in a little time on this one, on this lovely day. And I'm really glad you're here today. So we have my pink 3.5. This is my garment 3.5. I keep it separate from my amigurumi one because that one is just completely destroyed. I can still use it. And because this isn't a ball, not a cake any longer. Look at that prettiness. Anyway, I have it in an old, very old wipes container. It doesn't even have the top piece here. It's decorated with Disney stickers a very long time ago. But it's been through everything. Barbie clothes, all sorts of stuff. But now I'm using it for this project in particular because this yarn tends to roll away. And it is too big for my winder to deal with. So, finally found where I'm starting. That's my spot. That's my hook. I lost my yarn. A beautiful, beautiful Hobie twister. Acrylic and cotton. I can't think of how much of each off the top of my head. I'm going to go over here and we're going to start working. Now I'm just doing chains of 4. 2, 3, 4. And as some of you are aware, I've already finished this once, but I was very unhappy with my result. 2, 3, 4. Simply because a couple of these I accidentally did 5 in the front, and they looked quite a bit bigger, and I didn't like looking at it in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this project's taking a whole lot longer. And because it's for me, it's on the very back burner as usual because, like I said, I have already finished this once. One, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a circular poncho, which is quite an interesting pattern. It starts actually right here. And that's my beginning point, right here in the middle of this medallion. You go around and around and around and around, then you got to do a chain out to here, to whatever size you want your neck hole to be, and then you start going around that too. It is a giant, giant one, but it is very, very pretty. It ends up being that the back is longer than the front. So that's what initially got my interest in it was, oh, that's pretty different. I like that. Okay. I'm trying to take it easy on my wrist here. Without digging in too much. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4. Okay, I think I found my good spot there where it's not pulling on my wrist so much. Just a few more days before I can go see a doctor and find out what I can do. Hopefully they don't tell me I shouldn't crochet. That would be very, very difficult with Christmas coming. Because a lot of my gifts are handmade wonders, right? Well, the kids expect me to make them a ton of stuff as usual. 3 and 4. Three, 4. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 4. So the original pattern that I was working with did 3s with this, but it was a much thicker, bulkier weight yarn that they were using. And my first one I did was definitely a bulkier weight, and I followed the pattern exactly. 2, 3, 4. This one is me branching out. My medallion on this one came from in Vintage Crochet magazine. And believe me, there was lots to choose from. I have a big mountain pile of older magazines. All crafting. I have the Singer sewing books. 2, 3, 4. And I have a bunch of the Christmas cross-stitch extravaganzas. 2, 3. Oh, I got a few things I can make. 2, 3, 4. And there we go. And that's the one. Beautiful, beautiful. Now meshes are very nice because they're very repetitive, and as long as you keep track of your numbers, just like every other pattern, you can't just whip through them and hope that you're doing fine. It is good to check your numbers. Because let me tell you, I've had to frog quite a few times. Go back and redo things because I wasn't paying attention to my counts. And even if you're just going back and forth, you can drop a stitch, you can add a stitch, you can lose 2. I've had some that just end up like here and then end up going totally sideways because I'm losing stitches every row or so. I can't figure out what's going on. Especially when you're new to crochet. I mean, some people just fudge it, and that's cool. That's cool. And sometimes, if you're like me, you don't feel comfortable fudging things because you don't know. Like with this one, I couldn't. I just could not handle 2 of these being so large, especially where they were, because they're in my problem areas where I feel the most insecure, and I felt they were just really looking very noticeable. 2, 3, 4. But there's lots of ways to get a hold of these older magazines with these awesome, beautiful, beautiful patterns that are still quite usable. I mean, you can change a little bit if you want to and things like that. Of course you can. Any pattern, even a new modern one, you can change whatever you like. If you bought it, you're making it, do what you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Then I took a doily and I added it to this basic pattern. And now my details are different than the one that inspired me. So it's not like I'm creating, oh sorry, my bad. It's not like I'm creating this from scratch. That's for sure. Not my idea, but it's gorgeous. 3, 4. And I feel like we should be able to add or take away from things when we're making them to make them unique. Okay, so sorry I went off screen there. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, and 4. Lovely, lovely. Two, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wondering what I should eat today. I'm kind of hungry, but kind of not. My stomach's been a little iffy for the last week or so. Same with my sick daughter. Her stomach is not doing well. But I should probably think about maybe getting something to eat soon. You know, you get to that point of the day where you're suddenly like, maybe food is a good idea. Keep me alive. But it's not easy when your stomach is not cooperating lately. I have been thinking about some potato soup. I don't have any cream, but I probably could come up with something. I do have evaporated milk, so evaporated milk and some regular milk will probably give it that little touch of thickness and sweetness that I need. Maybe. 2, 3, 4. But I also have some pitas, so I might make one of those. Really want to make some beef stew soon. That would be absolutely wonderful. There we go. I do like making soups. Soups are definitely one of my favorite things to make. Okay, let's give this a little turn here. The colors to this yarn are beautiful, and I don't know if they still have this exact one. I think that they changed it to gray instead of blue. And honestly, I don't think it is quite the same impact for me. The blue on this one is definitely more my coloring. I love this blue, this one in here. That blue is stunning. I love it so much. It's so bright and sunshiny. And 2, 3, 4. You can never go wrong with bright and sunshiny, right? 3 and 4. One, 2, 3, 4. definitely try this one out if you're looking for something different. I'm using this particular yarn because I want this to be more of a warm weather piece. I actually had it done in August, but it didn't. I just could not deal with it. As much as it hurt me to take it apart. And I had to go back a bit, quite a bit. And the blue I picked for the bottom trim. I want to love it. I do love that color. The yarn is stunning. Just not with this piece. And sometimes it's like that. You'll find something and you think it's going to work. You try it out and you're just like, ugh. The more I look at it, the more I just don't like it. The color, the sheen of it is quite different. Okay, try that again. Well, my hands don't like me today, so 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. So beautiful. So beautiful. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I will see you again very soon.